So I created class 107, and then for some reason it didn't save. It could be because I went to play Frisbee with Minnow. And then I did a lot of stops and starts so I could put in definitions, but it didn't take. So I'm doing class 107 over. And I thought to myself, well, you know, go to Yahoo homepage where I get my news. Maybe I should just check in to see what's happened. So this is what I have. Anyway, let's see if I could find what I did before that. Tweets earlier in the day look like this. Use your pause button. Then I went to working on finishing up class. This is part of the last video that didn't take. Meta, tap, pour, and whore, for. PH can very well be framework and fretwork. High five. Your PH. Let's see. So I've already gone over this once, and then I've deleted something, so now I have to, you know, I still think it's good value, but I have to go over it again if I want to insert it. So you can't speak for a value and not receive it. EIT. EI, the example, okay? Because you're read, receiving by sieved, ven. You're both vending the same N, okay? And you're never really healing the right hand. No he-vend, no each add and head advent, okay? No advent. I went through these definitions, tup, and that would be based on tup to bask, and to tup is to tub, bask, okay? Isn't that what you're doing when you go to the law, to court, an affair of the heart and hearth? You're looking, okay, to pass and bask, to the tub, to the wash, to the with, to wash, the hash, okay? Hash ironically is weed, pot, but it also to hash it out, okay? Let's discuss this. Let's communicate. Let's commemorate. Okay, we were here to get there. With your tower and tower, were and where here, you've got your prisoner of war, 0, okay? You got your purchase order. You've got your flower, okay? FL is Foot Lambert. RT, route, ret, soak your eye. You can look at these definitions as much as I can, okay? And you can weave a value to a land. LH is the left hand. So in the last video that didn't take, I talk about daff and daft, okay? Daff is meek in origin, deft in origin is daft, okay? So we're talking about an evolution. To become deft and skillful is coming from being meek and receptive for wanting to, okay, value. Ladies, we need to be deft in terms of follow through, okay? Because you don't really have to tell anyone what to do when the time and the line and the times, okay, in thine hind are all aligned, okay? I still might have those definitions up. I don't know. Again, I'm reconstructing the video that didn't take for whatever reason. I thought I would go through these definitions so you can see for yourself. And in a way, you start understanding the real value of black on white and backing yourself with definition as self-definition, okay? As you are, as your action, okay? You thought it through and you can back it up. And someone's like, no, you're not that. Well, they're revealing themselves that they don't want to with you, ID, okay? Here's your real work, okay? Your real work and real worth, okay? Who wore the relationship, okay? Wore the head, okay? To self-repair, okay? So I've got RAM, I've got PRAM, P-R-AM, R-A-M, okay? Think of it, you're ramming AM tomorrow. Breakfast. Break fast, okay? Perambulator, I believe, when I looked that one up, it's to walk. Perambulator. I should have that here. PR, pram, put PR, rain, okay? Frame is clothing. Daft. Daft and draft, the affair. Right hand, red. The head, AD, okay? I think of daft, silly and foolish, as being somewhat naive. You're not innocent if you don't know better, okay? To conceive AD, okay? With YE. Okay? Deft. Perambulate, walk or travel. T, time. R, IR, okay? Am the Av. Travel and ravel, okay? L, love. How do you spell veil? That's it, right? So, when I put two letters divided, you can read them as one L or two. Veil of the example, loved, do, oved, okay? See another way I would do, so I could either do this, fee, fell, feed, or I can do so how the fee felled, fed and feed, okay? Forest. Sorry, hit the capital. Okay, DOB, date of birth, DJ, disc jockey, okay. Bet, you bet the time by being the eat that you provide others, okay. TB, trial balance, tuberculosis, terabyte, the tune and the bun, under the ads stood. OD, outer diameter, overdose. Deb, debit, debt. THC, component of weed. For me and my purposes, it's the time of the honor conscious, okay, HC. Company, U, L, D. Okay, COL, that is the neck, okay, the lowest point of what is it, a ridge of two mountains or hills. Basically call the neck of the Lord. You call it cold. See that writing? That's, where's my finger? Dry eye, okay? Die, dry eye. It's cold now, okay? So you're creating your tread and bread on what you read, but I'm saying we're not laying it honestly to receive, okay? Even, bent, okay? We never have in the law, -t. So here's your call definition. Die, DI, that's two. Dish, I should. What you dish, you should hold. Okay? You're going to speak of a value, receive it. That's the egg in Germany. I think of it as example given. Okay. Ford and forge. Well, we could say forgery is a theft because it's not the real thing. But to forge something is also to temper it, to make it stronger. For instance, when you heat metal, it actually makes metal stronger, okay? Hi, I just sent an email. You know, when I order from you, I can never place an order on your website. And so I've called in the past and we've transacted over the phone. I sent an email and I got an email back from Rachel saying that I can't place orders over the phone and you don't take credit cards. I'm saying you used to, so.
Do you have, let me search your name. Can you provide your first and last name?
Angela Cook. My email is xubrnt, XUBRNT. I've always had trouble with your website, so it seems, you know, I'm calling for you to either fix it or don't send me any more of these emails because they're junk if I can't use them. Okay? You're setting me up to be angry.
Can you spell your last name one more time, sorry?
Cook, as in I'll cook you something and I hope that you like it.
Okay, cook. Okay, let me pull up your account here. Can you provide your address, because we have 3 Angela Cook accounts, so I just want to make sure I have the right account here.
You want my email?
No, your address. Is it 72 Oak Street?
Yes.
Number 406,
Yeah.
Portland?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me see. And you just like to place an order, correct?
Yes.
Over the phone? Okay. So let me just, we have all your other information like shipping address. Let me just add a credit card.
Oh, great. So that email someone sent me is not exactly the case.
Well, it depends. We typically do not take web orders over the phone, but if the person has, like for example, someone doesn't have a computer, we usually do it, or if you continue to have trouble ordering, we can take it over the phone if that's the only way you can place an order.
Well, it seems to me, because I have called before and complained that every time I try and use your website, I can't place an order. It seems to me that you understand that there's a problem using your website, so it's kind of weird that I would extend myself via email and then get an answer back saying we don't do credit cards, when I know you do, and I know you know that you have a problem with your website taking orders. It seems like someone's getting a little slack in their service, and I'm meant to foot that bill, okay?
Well, I do apologize about that, but we can make a note on your account so, you know, you can call us and place an order.
Okay.
If you have trouble making an order,
I'm tired of being drop-kicked with technology.
Right, I agree.
You must stay current. And let me just verify your address when we have those. Yeah, I want 3 amazing trio.
And are you trying to use the...
You're right, it's this one. Sorry, it's the one below it. It's called Organic Super Greens Powder. There's kale in that. Wheatgrass, kale, moringa. Okay, that's what I wanted. I got my trio of green with a discount. We worked out what she thinks the problem is. My browser's not compatible with theirs. But I don't like being drop-kicked to buy new technology. If I upgrade my operating system, it makes my computer slow, which compels me to buy a new computer, and that's the price of a car. Okay, I don't like being drop-kicked. Especially when Apple has no reception, okay? Even. So it's competing because you're standing dues. Dudes and dues, okay? And doer reds. While you're like, we're thinking of you. No, you're not. You're really not, okay? You're pissing all over my value with red. Okay. The ford and forge. Ford is shallow, okay. Forger. When I'm talking about a ford and forger, okay, in your red marketplace, okay, let's see. I'll go through this briefly. We're talking about raiment, your dress, your outfit, your clothing. See ought, see the lot, and clothe, okay? Ought, as you know, that is 0. AI, three-toed sloth. Amnesty International, artificial insemination, artificial intelligence. We're talking about your art. Your art is a universal, okay? IA, in absentia. BP and PB. BP, baptized, okay? You shouldn't be telling people what to do, okay? If you're spending the time by being the time, you don't have to, okay? PB, plumb bum. Plumb bum, plumb bob, that lead on a string, okay, to get true vertical, say in a carpenter's measurements, for when you want to make sure your door frame is parallel and vertical, not slanted. You would use a plumb bob. If you're leading do with dudes, hyphenated, you are not EWEID, okay? DP, often you will see the document signer is the displaced person, okay? Do point, data processing, and double play. Happening all on the same time in line, okay? Ready to receive, okay? You're only pitching red debt income because you need it, because you sent it. So as a continuation, let's see. Getting mixed up between the video that didn't take and this one. What have I done so far and what have I don't. What have I not? MEID, that's avoid, okay? So the dome and the document signer, you're making what you make avoid, you make someone else deal with, okay? The positive and the negative content is always in pay and lay, red, okay? If you're not being the value to receive it, the value is not in play, now is it? Okay? Nobody can buy it by being it. So this is a review of class 6, and now we're on to class 7. A is a determiner, sorry, I think I swallowed some of that nasally. Determiner, B, C is the personal C of SEE, of the S. You flip that C, you've got 0, okay? And if you're looking at elevation plans, you're going to see an S spiral, like the letter H, a one-rung ladder of DNA, RNA, information exchange, okay? A spiral, healed, real healed. I wanted to highlight the SP and a spiral, spire, okay? Without issue, childless, starting price, service pack. So when you're speaking your tin in your hand, okay, you are forecasting the sayer, the sayer red, the spade, spayer red, and the prayer. Okay, you prayed, the PR, prayer read. Okay, you're forecasting it to be there for other people to submit to your vert, to do with your vert, your green grass. Okay, that's red. Okay, because that's how you learned. That's how you earned it. All right, to get it back. It's your cycle. So let's see, B, C, D, 8, date, E, everything. Everything, tin, hand, and hinge. Your mouth. You speak where your money is. F, U, F by F, framework and fretwork. Okay. G, Jesus, grace and gravity. H, hydrogen, most abundant element in the universe that doesn't actually exist on Earth. You have to breathe it with the thirst and the first, okay? That's my contention. So there's your real work. Debt to tear and bear. How do we get to this trial balance? To tear and bear and make the bar a bear re-add do of versed, where SEID is the egg in the oath that you are. Well, you did it with my tool do of, okay? Which is showing that you didn't teach, okay? And you can't blame the man, -D, all right? Because the man can see also. You're not making value, EWEID, sustainable. You don't get to complain anymore. That you've been assaulted when you sent it assaulted, okay? There's your real work, doing a reverse, okay? And any product you put on that in the same container then is building on value, not building on donkey. Okay? And you're the NIT, N-I-T, okay? Because you value donkey as a donkey. I for an I for a foreign I, for rain, for I, for rain from the sky, okay? Jaw, a J is jaw, we, okay? Looks like a hook, okay? Hook, okay. Ask the knight. K is okay, as in ask the tin in thine hind. Denmark, DK, 0. We are producing innocence and reflection, okay? By representing yourself. 2, L, the right tangle to love. Tang, point of a knife. I think that's up to the hilt of the handle. Ange, that's me in short. Gel, am I not gelling the L? And gilding the angel, okay, with the angle. Let, tooth, lay, eat, tooth, okay. Tool, do, ofs, okay. Your law hyphen T does not have tool, do, of, and does not create innocence in reflection of anyone that gets to pay, spray, pay, and pray, and spade, okay, and, to use it, okay? Your me one eye with hyphens does not mean something, okay? M, me, N, now. No. No, not as in no, don't do that, but certainly that's an option. If you hear it, pay attention. But no also as a real number to value, the number 0, okay? Innocence and reflection. Two N's look like an M. Flip an N up and it looks like a U. Two N's flipped up looks like a W. Two N's, two now equals me and you, okay? 0. The tomb has some S-O-M, some peace. P is place, change the place and the pace, and see that ye add, A-D, or that you seed. Stop, okay? Because you're not leading Tao with way. Because I did that twice, thinking along the same lines. Now this is from class 6, right there, and I think I addressed that. I wanted to point out the SP again. We'll look at the seg, see the example, see the G-A-M, GAM is your leg. It's a game for having AM tomorrow as your eyes, ears, nose, throat. To heal, okay? But do it for real, not You're only rehealing that he is red again, okay? To ask you, hey, Mend, are you stupid? Yeah, I'm stupid too. I have proof and profit. I can speak of such things, okay? To toy you. I love you. I love that you're red, and I made you that way. Give you a little pity, okay? To save the day that I pray and spay and spray. Red, okay? It's starting to look like a love for the weak and the innocent is really just for you to prey on them, okay? Because you're not bringing the value. I also pulled this from the last leg, the last class, 106. The ladder. Adder is a snake. L-E, language engineering. L, love everything. E, everything. So love everything. Language engineering. Add here. Okay. The H. DH, Doctrine of Humanities, designated hitter. Add the dole. Add soul, okay, designated, document signer. Adder here, add the head. RH, right hand, head. So with wed, the head, and Tao with wed, the head, okay? It's talking about Q and Latin. Italian is the closest to Latin, and it didn't always have a Q in its vocabulary. Q here, it always goes with you. I put Qatar because that's one word I can think of that doesn't have a U in it. R, a regarding, okay? A regarding R. A rear art, that art, they're here, okay? Where ERE is before your H, okay? To themate, okay? To the gestate, the gestate, and to the gest. Your 8, whether it's like this or the infinity symbol on the side. It's a figure 8. Again, we're talking, I fig you 8. You're waiting on Toph. You're also waiting on Doff. Doff, take an item or article of clothing off, like your high hat. Oh my fuck. So we're putting, if we're creating a cycle where origin is completion even, not competition defend, by making a cycle of your 10 innate, okay? Innate and in date, okay? Create that figure 8, all right? I fig you 8, I could see you 8, okay? I could see your framework and fretwork here, okay? You're not trying to frame, you're not trying to frame, doff frame, stupid, okay? Your competitive marketplace is framing stupid to believe in your faith. Okay, then you frame stupid. Because stupid doesn't get a mate except by being a thief. Okay? Stupid doesn't get love unless he's a thief. Okay? And he doesn't get toffed. He doesn't get rich so he can support love unless he's a thief. Okay? And then you're like, shame on you. You didn't earn your money honestly when you sent stupid to be a donkey to restore your repute. Okay? Not cool. PQRS. SEESEA. Okay? The ocean, the shore. You don't want it sore. Okay? You do offward, the shallow. The offer. You offered red. Okay? When I put it with a hyphen, that's seen. Seen in. That's a sin, actually, according to your own theology. All right? And your law, hyphen T, for the people under God, where your God is red, and only red because you're red. Okay? You're creating a third person to justify your actions to always be red and make them end. Okay? By passing red on everyone else. Okay? To get a job through you that is red. And it's self-evident, didn't think of any other fucking way to begin. Okay? ST, time. Je t'aime, thanks, I'm my mend. That politeness and that conviviality is a farce. Okay? Because they're speaking for a value, but they're not receiving in. Okay? They're not receiving my value even. Okay? It's because it's not offered for the rich. All right? That are thiefens. They're not your savior. They're not leading Tao with way. They're just fucking astray, okay? Astrayed the bull, let, okay? Put some hyphens in that. B, U, every pound, LB, be at, okay? Bullet. Be the eat at, okay? You is you. You is an allegory of choice because part of it is poisonous. V is very. And extended. Verso versus very. Is that vide? Vide? I'm not sure. I use VI as VIE. Vi, to rise to the challenge. You can also think of your voice, VOX, as a direction, okay? Velocity versus the Roman numeral 5. hoed. Who hoed the debt? Okay. The basket, tasket, basket that I eat. Yet I am it. To lay it, to be it. Okay? Let's go. Be, very, among other things. W is with. With I, thou, t. T is time. With thou, and I also use that. You're the time. X is time, times. It's a women's chromosome, which is double X. Men's chromosome is XY. It's a Roman numeral number 10, tend, det, tool, lis, and gist. The gist, listen, and leg, the example. Listen, det, tool, extend, lex. Lex is the law. LE, love everything. LE, language engineering. Lay, X, the time. Okay? And the hex, C-I-X. I'm the X's. C, yes, I-X. Okay? To exist, the text. And the sexist, well, you know, it's only as sexist as you want or not want to participate. In reception, do you want to do you want to pay to play a value and work for a value, or do you just want to be a thief and prate, okay, and blame because you caused it? Because there's no in among you that are Jude. Jude, the goo and ga, okay? G hyphen EWE hyphen G hyphen AWE hyphen, okay? The guaranteed annual wage, GAW, with GEWE, okay, with hyphens. Showy, worthless thing, okay? Y is the male chromosome, ye with Y, with way. Way, N, not, note. Okay. NK, natural killer cell, okay. The fair head, the flare, okay, that layer is the end, okay. Guilt, GT, that's guilt. It's great, it's Gran Turismo. Guilt itself is to cover, to toll, T-O-L-E, embellish, with gold leaf, okay, or gold paint, all right? Gran Turismo, a high performance C-R-E, C-A-R-E. Chromosome, when I speak of X, Y, Z, you have time, you have Y, you have reason, motive. You have ye. Who are you speaking to? Z is sleep. Let's get to the Z's here. Okay, the Y. Y, year. Sleep pretty, I eat. My last video, that was a thought, and then I said TL, to lose zeros as the seed that you are, okay? And the oath, and the example. Dead to being, GI, gastrointestinal, grin, okay? And hind, right hand, all right? Ascot, Scott, as the ascot. That's a tie. Tie det, aside. Det, the head, had toft, doft, a foot, ft. To get it across, slot. Sought the lot, and sloth, sloth the hair, H-E-I-R. Row ofed and do ofed, okay? If you're going to sloth anything, make it a value in your wayhake, all right? So you can meet it again. Dead to towered with were and where. Dead to powered, P-O-W, prisoner of war, purchase order, okay? Same time in line, and reception you started with. And F-L, flowered, foot Lambert, all right? Dead to ta, T-A-W, soak your tannins. I believe your wine also. Ta, total loss law with aware, A-D, and with a warhead, right hand, okay? Representing the container. You want the mark of the beast on you? I can do that, as with anyone else that wants to. Add discourse, so discourse. Disco cop and parsed, all right? I'm looking for that EID, all right? It's a different container, configuratively. Dined and hind, that the hand had doubt. O-U-B-T, you bet the tine in thine. Hind, need the dime primed. So, XYZ, and when you're looking at plans and elevation, when you're lifting something off of plans, off of 2D, you use X, Y, and Z values. When looking at plans in America, the X, Y, and Z is something different than plans from the UK, okay? But you're working with X, Y, and Z, and they mean a width, a length, and a height, all right? And that's how you lift plans off of a 2D into a 3D, by working with those values. It seems to me if you're going to nail indiscriminately X and Y and go to sleep on Z, you're going to feel the gaps to sleep and leap, okay? Per, tie, your, eat. Pretty, I eat, okay? And heat. All right? That's why I believe T to tread and bread, your own value. Bring your own ass, okay? And get your own face out there and start selling it is triumphantly important to be aware, okay? If you want the air, you need to be it in reception, okay? And you need to create a cycle of 8 for that. I ate it, also E-I-G-H-T. H-E-I-G-H-T, okay? There's your DNA, RNA, as spiral, healed, ladder, exchange, gladder, ladder, okay? At last, tool least at last, the axis. Access is thanks, a stage. Get it, to, the tub and hub, be blacked. Tooth had do with you. The hade, again, inclination of a mineral vein or fault from the vertical. Head. These are just extended notes for jobs. You can use a candle maker, a candle lesson maker, NEM, silent consensus. Let's see, what else do I have here? Candle less, lesson, the sun, so on one, tone and bone, enemy that has a void, sake and maker, re-add. Re-add the value by being the value and not buying stupid, okay? To be the best bet side and tide. Be the best beast side and tide, okay? And that's the only job you provide through you, okay? Two that are red and would tower with were and red debt again. I'm going to look at prime number really quickly. Sorry, I need to do this. Zero divided into 1 makes 0. Honestly, I think of 1 as prime. Okay, there's some discrepancy in science. I think it's both for the number 1 and 0. They can't identify if it is or isn't. That information, I think, has changed since the last time I looked that up, which was several years ago. I don't have any extended thoughts on that right now. 1 divided into itself yields 1, and 1 on 0, even, okay? Even odd, even nod. Yes, EI, D, okay? I agree with myself.